Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be going over 3 advanced legato patterns and how to practice them to get them mastered in the shortest amount of time. That run right there utilizes all 3 of those patterns into one long legato run. I've stolen these 3 patterns from 2 of the best shred guitar players in the world, Paul Gilbert and Yngwie Malmsteen. These patterns utilize 3rd upper string scale shapes, particularly the major scale shapes. So freshen up on the major scale because it's going to really help out with mastering these. After we go over each pattern and how to play them, I will go over how to practice them so you can master them in the shortest amount of time possible. Today we're going to be in the key of C major, and I'm going to show you everything in position 1 of the 3rd upper string major scale shapes, but they do also apply to every single other major scale position. Position 1 looks like this. In the first pattern we're going to go over, I call PG2, meaning Paul Gilbert 2. It's one of his go-to patterns, and it sounds like this if we were to pick the first note of each string and then use legato for the remainder. And then if we descended using that pattern, it would sound like this. And then up the speed, something like this. So like I said, we're going to be in position 1 of the major scale shape, and we're not leaving those notes. So we're starting 8th fret, we're going 8, 10, 12. Pick, hammer, hammer. And then the A string, we're doing the exact same thing. That's the pattern. That literally is. So it's a 6-note pattern, 6-8-note triplets when you metronome it. And so yeah, we're going to fit those 6 notes in one beat. Then we're going to repeat the pattern. It's going to look like this. So the second time through is going to be 8, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12 on the A and D strings. So you'll end up duplicating a string. So that's the E and A and D, the D and G, now the G and B, and the B and high E. Also, if you guys want tab for this lesson and a bunch of other in-depth lessons going all kinds of different things, including licks, theories, and patterns like this, go check out my Patreon. The link is in the description below. All right, so far we have this. Right, let's go over how to descend this pattern. It would look something like this. I'm picking the 13th fret of the high E, going, that's 1, 2, 3. Pick on the 13 of the B, that's 4, 4, 5, 6. So that's 13, 12, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we do that B string again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12, 10, 9 on the G. Then we go G and D again. D and A and E. So E, B, B, G, G, D, D, A, E. So that's the first advanced legato pattern for today. I call it PG2. It sounds awesome, and it's the easiest of the 3 for today. All right, that's going to be our next pattern that I call the PG3. Again, I stole this from Paul Gilbert, and really what it does is it takes part of the PG2 that we just covered and it adds a little bit something different to it. So this one's going to look like this. And this pattern is 2 groupings of 6 notes. So it ends up being 12 in total, but it's all in one pattern. So it's 6 notes per beat. So I'm going 8, 10, 12, then just 1 note on the A string, 8, and then 12, 10, and then when we pull off We're gonna pull off back to that 8. That's gonna be the first beat of the next pattern, which is actually the previous pattern, the PG2 pattern. So we have this. We have, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next string set, A and D, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the PG3 ascending. Now descending will look like this. Thirteenth fret high E with a downstroke, pull off 12, pull off 10, 13 on the B, then right back to the high E, 10, 12, and then 13. And remember that second time we play the 13 there, that's the start of the second part of the pattern, which is, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First part of the pattern, second part. Go to the B string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that whole entire pattern, PG3 descending, will look like this. Awesome. Now moving on to the final advanced legato pattern. This one I call the YM6. It's a pattern popularized by Yngwie Malmsteen, and it's a 6-note pattern just like the rest of them have been. It actually begins with the pinky on each string, and it's pretty interesting. It's a good exercise. When we isolate it by itself, it sounds cool, but it's a little weird. It's great though to connect with other patterns. Now if we ascend it going low to high, it's gonna look like this. And the pattern in this case is gonna be 12, 8, 10, 12, 10, 8. Same thing on the A string. 12, 10, sorry, 12, 8, 10, 12, 10, 8. D string's gonna be 12, 9, 10, 12, 10, 9. Same thing on the G. 12, 9, 10, 12, 10, 9. B string is gonna be 13, 10, 12, 13, 12, 10. The high E is gonna be the same exact thing. 13, 10, 12, 13, 12, 10. What's cool about this one is it's very easy to cycle on just one string, so you don't always have to move strings constantly. You could just sit down and just choose one string. And work on that, or you could just go one time through each string set. All right, now finally, how to practice and master these patterns in the shortest amount of time. Of course, I'm gonna use my 3x3 practice routine. We have 3 different exercise patterns. We're just gonna put those in one of each of the 3x3 columns. So we have the PG2, we have the PG3, and then we have the YM6. And simply, we're gonna go 2 minutes per. 2 minutes up and down of the PG2, which is just going like. And now, depending on if you know all 7 of the major scale positions, or maybe you know 3 of them, you might choose the first time through, you choose position 1, the next time through, you'll go position 2, and the last time you go position 3, or maybe you connect position 1, 2, and 3 on the last time. If you know every single of the major scale positions on this first time through, or in every time through, just go through every position whenever you want to. So after 2 minutes of the PG2 go in both directions, we'll go to the PG3 for 2 minutes in the second column, and we'll just go like... And if you know other positions, you can practice the same pattern in those positions as well. Moving on, column 3 is going to be the YM6. So for 2 minutes, we just do this. And also, if you know any other of the major scale positions, go through those as well. And just loop that 3 times. So that's gonna be 2 minutes per, and then we're gonna loop that in the 3x3 3 different times. And you can mess around with different positions that you focus on, or if you just know that one position, this is also a great way to start learning other positions, or start introducing. On the first time through, you go position 1. The second time, you might choose position 5 or something. And then the last time, you might do a combination where you're combining position 5 and then maybe position 6 in there as well. Just to slowly get the patterns down for you can play these advanced legato runs, but also get the major scales down as quickly as you can. All right, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys got a lot out of it, and I'll see you guys back next time.